Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Subrata Sarkar. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry since last 22 years. Today I'm going to discuss the topic 5S. This is very much a favorite topic for me, and also implement this methodology and daily life also. Let me share some photographs before going into the presentation. Do you like this office, the way the person kept the office? All around files and documents, everything is piled up actually. Even you can say this is the office of a senior personnel, maybe in some organization, but I can see the office actually. And you can also see this office. The earlier one, this type of people, office, by saying this office, you can decide that person cannot be so efficient. Actually, there are a lot of, because if you ask one document or paper, he definitely takes some time to find it because things are not in an organized way. So that is always a wastage when things are not organized or systematic way actually. And many people have some this myth actually, a wrong understanding that your office is so much of things are spread it, so he's a very busy person or something. But today you can find this all executives and senior officials in their office. You'll hardly find a document or paper. Maybe one laptop or that's all. And rest of the desk is totally clean. Not necessary to have a lot of files and all other things. What is required, you should keep that much only. What is not required, you have to keep the things accordingly. You can see here in this picture. So actually, by seeing the office or by seeing the shops or something, even the person's house inside, you can see how organized that person you will have. This is a computer repair shop. So will you feel comfortable when you give your computer to serve in this type of shop? You'll have a doubt whether your parts of your computer will get misplaced in this shop actually. And it also got misplaced in reality. You see, this is one workshop, the way things are kept. Many people have understanding that there are a lot of things we need, so this workshop cannot be so much of clean. This is their actual misunderstanding. You can see the bedroom of some people. You can see this picture in the even 20% people is a common this type of unorganized things and not very systematic ways. But at the same time, you'll find there are people whose bedroom looks like this actually. This is a common picture for the shoes, isn't it? In many houses, everybody, they heap the shoes the way, and rest actually. And many people keep the shoes like this way. So there obviously would be some mindset or some different methodology of keeping the things actually. The things keeping the racks or something, and keeping the things, the similar things in this fashion. This is actually matters a lot actually. You can see one electronics maintenance shop, how the things are. It will be very difficult to find the things which is needed. Even many times happens, you have that items which is needed, but you are not getting this item actually at the right times. So what is the use of storing that item then? But there are similar shop you can see here. Everything is clean, everything is kept in a proper way. Whenever you need it, what you need it, you'll get it immediate and this is because they are maintaining some system. This is the picture of one local shops in our area actually. There's a hardware shop. You can see. Whenever I ask for some hardware, some fastener or something, the people take 10 minutes, even more, to find the things. So it's totally inefficient system actually. Many times happen, things are there, but they are not getting it. You can see this workshop. Many people have this myth, this is a workshop, there are a lot of things will come and go, so it cannot be clean like your home or something. But I have worked in many automotive companies. I've seen many world-class organization where people are irrespective of it is a light or a light engineering factory or heavy engineering. It depends on how you are keeping it. You can see this is the workshop, machine shop of one of my earlier organization. You can see everything is clean and every work area, what is needed only, that is only kept. Rest of the things are not there. Even it is a steel roll mill workshop, but this steel roll heavy engineering you can say. But how floors are shining. Even you will not find this type of clean floor in people's houses even. So it depends on how you are maintaining and it's not automatically, not by accident actually. There are scientific method of man, and this is the result of that, which is called 5S. And 5S is not necessary to be maintained in the factories and all. It can be maintained everybody's houses. It can be maintained in your kitchen shelf. It can be made everywhere, in your shoe rack, in your book rack, everywhere in your house. Even the inside each drawer you can see. You can make some this type of template, or accordingly you can put the things, so that every time you will find the things instantly whenever you need it. So today I am going to discuss the topic 5S. This is basically a Japanese system actually, which is called shorting. Well, there are 5S actually. One is called shorting. Shorting means which is not needed, that is to be separated, and then second is called shining. Second is called straightening the things. So this properly keeping the things. Then the shining, then standardization, then sustaining. And in Japanese languages it is called there's a shorting. This separation is called the a seri, and this straightening is called seiton, and this shining is called seiso, and the standardization is seiketsu, like this actually. And in 5S also you cannot step jump actually. Until you implement this 1S, you cannot implement 2S. So you have to go step by step actually in 5S. Now, what is the first S in 5S? First is shorting. Shorting means identify which is not needed. And then, so this is the first step only, which is needed, which is not needed. You just separate them. And second is, which is needed, you have to keep it properly, and you have to categorize the things actually and keep properly. And third is systematic cleaning. You have to visualize the indicator or how the things is, so that anybody can find it. The systematic cleaning will be there. Then standardization. Standardization means, suppose there are different categories of item you have separated from 1S or 2S. Like there are fasteners, there are hand tools, there are consumables, or in houses also, there are socks, there are shirts, there are shoes. So accordingly, you have to categorize the things, and you have to keep the things in different places. And sustaining is, you have to maintain this every time. First time you are doing all these things, that's fine. Then you are not maintaining, then again the things will be haphazard. So these are the small 5 things actually. If we maintain, it will be, our life will be much easier actually. And this is the secret of this development or improvements of Japanese people actually. So this methodology basically decide what you need and remove this unnecessary. Third one is, you have to classify it, as I say. And fourth one is remove which is not needed or not useful. But that is one many times what happens. Say in your house there are something which as per you not needed, but as per some other family member of your house that is needed. So straight away it should not throw it out. Even in the factories, as per your department's goals or objective, you find that this item is not needed. But for other departments, suppose you are in a manufacturing, so this is not needed for me. But from it might be possible that maintenance department needed this item. So before throwing it for finally, it is better, there is an area called red tag area in 5S methodology. So you just dump those items there in red tag area. So before throwing it, once it can be, there are special team who will verify this, whether these are not really needed, then finally you throw it off. So basically, if you do this 5S, there are obviously will be some positive results. So always there will be clean working environment, and always it will be safe. There are right things are in right places, and high quality employee satisfaction will be there, customer satisfaction will be there, employer will be happy. So overall efficiency of the organization will increase if you do this great practice of this 5S. Thank you very much for your attention.